Good morning, guys. Good morning. And I am so glad that you are here for me on this Freestyle Friday because I must definitely have a word for somebody. Now, I got this word I was trying to get through the other videos. I'm so glad that you're here if I hadn't said it, but I'm so excited for somebody because this is for somebody. It's a prophetic word that God gave me and I just could not write it down fast enough. Now, I want you to understand that we are in the midst of experiencing stuff that we have never experienced before in our life. I want you to also understand that God has shifted the energies and the influence in this world and he has put it on you, chosen ones. You have been in the wings. You have been hidden throughout all the time. There has been word about y'all, prophecy about y'all, and God is beginning to quicken the neurons, the neuroreceptors in your brain, and God is waking you up. And I'm not just talking about in this part of the world. I'm talking about the four corners of the world. God has begun to open up the minds of the tribes of Israel. God is beginning to pull us together in alignment with him, with all these synchronicities and all of these things and clues and things happening in our environment. And God is beginning to put us back together again to make way for him to return. But in the midst of this, God is saying that God has begun to open up the man's eyes. This is for somebody. God is opening up the mind, the eyes of the person that you have been praying for, ladies, that you have been seeking, that you have been praying to God and asking. God wanted me to reach out today, not only to let you know that, baby, you are the right one for the right one. God says that the right one, his eyes have been opened by God. His mind has been open from God. His spirit has been open for God. His heart is right open for you. He knows who you are. He knows who you are. I want to share this with you. The man's eyes have been open. He didn't know before, but God has given him revelation spiritually about who you are, sister. His eyes are open for you. According to Genesis 2:23 through 24, the man is saying, "This is bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of me." God has opened up this man's heart and mind towards you, whoever you are, chosen woman of God. And the man is saying in the wee hours of the morning to God that this is bone of my bone, this is flesh of my flesh. I can't believe that she has been here all alone. I can't believe that it is her. I have been praying, I have been fasting, I have been seeking, I have been preparing myself, preparing my life for this woman all this time, and it's almost like she's a part of me, like she was taken out of me. This man is willing to give it all up for you. He is willing to take a risk for you. The word Genesis 2:24, therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall become one flesh. The man knows that he is willing to put it on the line for you. He's willing to risk it all for you because God has spoken, thus saith the Lord. He knows who you are. I don't know who I'm talking to today, but I want to let you know that God says that his eyes have been opened. Hallelujah. His eyes have been opened. I want you to know that they're asking God questions about you, how to approach you, what should I do? I mean, this is all I've ever wanted my entire life. God is saying they are seeking godly counsel from me regarding you. They're praying about how to approach you, to be in the right mind space, to be right spiritually for you. This man is unlike any other man that you have ever encountered in your life, woman of God. And man of God, I know you know who I'm talking about. He is asking God how to approach you, how to live his life with you. This man is willing to give it all up for you because he knows that favor is your name. He knows that divinity is your core. He knows that pleasing God is your passion. He knows that changing the game is your agenda. He knows that the windows of heaven has breathed out the answer through this woman's soul. He knows the softness, the femininity, and the complete favor that is totally obsessed with you as a woman, that has overtaken you as a woman, that lives on the inside of you as a woman. The man's mind has been opened up for you. I want to give you what God gave me regarding this. I want you to know, sisters, that he knows who you are. He knows exactly. He's watching you. They have been knowing for quite some time who you are. They are willing to bet on God and take a risk. They are willing to risk it all for you. God has opened up their heart towards you. He's opened up their mind about you, and their soul is ready to join in and be one with you, on one accord with you. They are preparing their lives to come to you. They are preparing their whole space for you, woman of God. This is a prophetic word. It doesn't happen all the time, but I want you to know, woman of God, that all that you have gone through, all that you have fasted about, all that you have cried about to God, God is saying that I have awakened the mind of my son, and he is in pursuit of you, woman of God. He says to prepare your heart, prepare your space, prepare your spirit, because a divine union is getting ready to take place. And all I got to say is this is the best thing you never had. And until the next video, guys, peace, because I still believe in you. Bye now.